The Pyramid Head was originally designed by Masahiro Ito, who was looking to create a monster without a face. Originally, he drew a human-looking creature, but he thought it was nothing more than a human in a mask, and designed the design we now know to give it a less human-like look, and therefore the creature could become more scary. He was created and is specific to Silent Hill 2, but he became so popular he's now a mascot for the game series, and it shows up in every single game since Silent Hill 4, the comics, and even the movies, when the closest thing that the series has to a mascot, it's Robert the Rabbit, the mascot of the Lakeview amusement park. In Silent Hill 2, the Pyramid Head is a projection of James' subconscious needs for punishment for killing his wife due to her terminal illness.
Mary's going to die? You must be joking.
I'm very sorry.
But you're a doctor. It's your job to heal people. How can you just let her die?
Please, calm down. As her doctor, I promise I'll do what I can. But there's still no effective treatment for her condition.
How long does she have?
I'm afraid I'm not sure. 3 years at most. Perhaps 6 months. It's impossible to say with certainty.
That's why he kills Maria over and over again. Maria is a projection of James' desires, and so the Pyramid Head is punishing James through Maria. And nobody else can see the creature, just James. Remember that Maria doesn't count because she is a projection from James' mind. She is not real. When James realizes what he truly feels about himself and about the murder of his wife, the Pyramid Head kills himself. Actually, there are 2 Pyramid Heads on that fight. They kill themselves. They implant spear through their heads rather than going to punish someone else. Without James, the Pyramid Head doesn't exist because it is specific to him and his story. But other games and movies and comic books don't agree. To them, the Pyramid Head can show up anywhere because nobody really understands that the monsters created for the games are specific to someone's nightmare, to someone's subconscious, and someone's fears. The monsters that are repeated in the games, the nurses, the dogs, and the insects, they're not really repeated. Their designs are changed to fit accordingly with the people's nightmares. For example, the nurses never look the same. I mean, in Silent Hill 2, you have faceless sexy nurses. Sexy. Okay, sexy. And in Silent Hill 2, you don't have that at all. In Silent Hill 1, for example, you have pretty normal looking nurses for the Silent Hill game with a huge lump. And in Silent Hill 4, you don't even have nurses at all. But when we reach the movies in Silent Hill Homecoming, the nurses look all the same. And in Origins, they're a blatant copy of Silent Hill 2's nurses. For example, in Silent Hill Homecoming, it's the boogeyman. We know nothing about it. It just shows up to kill Alex's father, and it doesn't even show up again if you don't get the boogeyman ending, where 2 boogeymen turn Alex into another boogeyman. Actually, he's not even the boogeyman. If anything comes close to being a boogeyman, it's the creature from Silent Hill Downpour. Here, it's just the Pyramid Head. And they use its role over and over and over again. It's a Punisher inspired by town's executioners who punish others who feel guilt. Even though he doesn't do anything this with anyone else but James in Silent Hill 2.
You're not friends with that red pyramid.
Red pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Honest.
And except the second movie where he protects Heather for reasons that I really never understood, but nobody really understands the Silent Hill movies, so... The point is, the Pyramid Head is specific to James and therefore it cannot exist without James. If James is rid of his guilt, the Pyramid Head does not exist. So, please fans, stop saying that that the Pyramid Head is not James' creature. I'm sorry for that little confusion in my wording. James created not Silent Hill. I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead of myself. James created the Pyramid Head in his mind. Pretty much the town went into his mind and took his desires and his fears to create the Pyramid Head and Maria and all the monsters that are specific to him. Of course, sometimes the worlds overlap. We see that in the Eddie boss fight where he's in the meat locker and all the corpses that Eddie leaves behind are similar to James. But the meat locker and the the big bodies and they look like carcass hanging from the ceiling are specific to Eddie, and the fact that he's, well, for lack of a better word that I can say now, fat.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James!
And another time that happens, it's when James' nightmare overlaps with Angela's. It actually does this twice. Once when you beat the doorman, abstract daddy boss fight, which is specific to Angela, and the whole room is specific to Angela, not James.
Daddy, no!
And another one is in the hotel when you see the flames when the hotel is burning. That's something specific to Angela, especially because she sees James as her mother and not as James. She then realizes it is James. And they talk about suicide, of course. That's such a lovely topic. Silent Hill.
Mama! Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
James. Give me back that knife.
No. I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No. I'd never kill myself.
But the point is, the Pyramid Head does not exist without James. So, you cannot say that the Pyramid Head can exist without James. Even if it shows up in other games, it's simply because the creators of those games don't understand this fact that the monsters are specific to people. So, I hope I have explained myself well, and that you now understand better this concept. If not, you can always watch the real Silent Hill experience, because they explain all that really well in the videos, and they explain the story of the games as well. So, it's on the Twin Perfect channel on YouTube. I'll leave a link on the comments, and until next time.